back was against the wall, he looked out for me. He heard my cry and rescued me. Never let a day go by and not realize we are blessed, and don't take it for granted that we are here today. Just know that we are blessed and highly favored. For your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio, I'm CJ. For your quick news and notes, Dana White has revealed that the UFC is closer than ever to securing a super bout between champions George St. Pierre and Anderson Silva. Former light heavyweight titleist Zsolt Erdi of Hungary broke 2 of his ribs during a sparring session, forcing him to withdraw on Wednesday from his September 29th fight against South African contender Isaac Chilemba. The U.S. Open represents a showcase for a tennis invention that measures net court tension, as David Glass received a patent for his TNT Gauge System in November 2010, as the device, about 7 inches long and 1 1/4 inches wide, goes on the anchor hook of the outside of a net post, which is designed to provide consistency to net tension. Safety discussions are dominating Formula One as the series heads to the Italian Grand Prix after a scary near miss over the weekend. Penske Racing picked up the 2013 contract options on points leader Will Power and Helio Castroneves, but is in limbo right now regarding Ryan Briscoe, and essentially told Briscoe, quote, "It would be okay for him to go look and try to understand what's out there because our deal will come together late," close quote, as quoted by Penske President Tom Cindric. Grand Am and American Le Mans announced a merger Wednesday that would join them as one series beginning in 2014. Ryan Newman has agreed to a 1-year contract extension with Stewart Haas Racing. The Charlotte Observer and That'sRacing.com reported on Wednesday. Richard Childress Racing will appeal the 6-week suspension of Craig Smokestad, car chief for Paul Menard's number 27 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car, and Grant Hutchins, crew member for the number 27 car, the team has informed NASCAR. In the annual report by the University of Central Florida's Institute for Diversity and Ethics in Sport, the WNBA received a combined A+ for its diversity efforts in grades released Wednesday, which essentially reaffirmed the extension as the top professional sports league in hiring women and minorities to management positions. Billy Gillispie, Texas Tech Red Raiders head basketball coach, who was supposed to be released yesterday, remained admitted to the University Medical Center. Meanwhile, Texas Tech Athletic Director Kirby Hocutt said by phone Wednesday night that he is very concerned with the information that has come forward in the last 2 weeks regarding the way men's basketball coach Gillispie has run the program in his brief tenure at the school, and will discuss Gillespie's job status once the coach is out of the hospital. Former Penn State assistant football coach Jerry Sandusky regrets not taking the stand at his child sex abuse trial and likely will be sentenced next month. Michigan basketball commitment Austin Hatch, who recently survived a plane crash that killed his father and his stepmother, is reclassifying to the class of 2014 and has been granted 2 more years of eligibility at the high school called Canterbury School. Top recruit Jabari Bird committed to California on Wednesday, following in footsteps of his father, former Golden Bear star Carl Bird. The Ottawa Senators have signed center Zach Smith to a 4-year extension worth $7.55 million. Boston Red Sox manager Bobby Valentine said Wednesday night that he was joking earlier in the day when he said he'd like to punch a Boston sports radio host who asked if Valentine had checked out, but he didn't back down from his greater point that questioning his integrity and work ethic is out of bounds. Having seen their 10-game lead over the rest of the AL East evaporate and facing a weekend showdown with the Baltimore Orioles, with whom they now share the division lead, the New York Yankees on Wednesday did what struggling teams have done throughout baseball history. They held a meeting. Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Chad Billingsley is done for the season from an elbow injury. Roger Clemens will pitch to his oldest son Friday when he makes his second start for the independent Sugarland Skeeters. The Texas Rangers have signed Jurickson Profar's younger brother, Jeremy, a third baseman from Caraco, and the 16-year-old is expected to start the 2013 season in the Dominican Summer League. And finally, former Formula One driver Alex Zanardi, who lost his legs during a race back in 2001, won the Paralympic gold medal Wednesday in paracycling, a hand cycling powered by the arms at the Brands Hatch racetrack, posting a time of 24 minutes 50.22 seconds. Tell me God can't do amazing things, huh? This sports segment was sponsored by Naturally Relax Massage, where you can relax, release, and relieve naturally in the greater Houston area. Tune in next time for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a positive, productive, blessed day. And I leave you with Namaste, as the divine in me salutes and honors the divine in you.